So now that we've checked our schedule and everything looks fine, we can go ahead and activate it and post the schedules live to each one of our school's accounts. However, before we do that, let's go over a couple tools that you can use to copy schedules to make it really easy for other levels and years to come. For this particular schedule here, we did varsity, but for our JV schedule, it's going to be exactly the same, but there's going to be a different game time. So for that, we're going to go ahead and click this Create button under Copy, and it will copy that schedule for us. Okay, it says that a copy has been created successfully, and if we come down here, you can see that these schedules now have duplicates. So what we can do is we can click on the View Edit button here. We can change this one to say JV, like this. Change the level to say JV. We'll change the time to be the appropriate time for our JV games, which is going to be 4 p.m. And all the matchups will remain the same, and we'll click Update. So just like that, we've created a schedule for our football, varsity, and JV schedule. Now let's say that we want to go ahead and create our schedule for the 15-16 school year. All of the matchups will be exactly the same. The only thing different is that we are going to be flipping the home and away for each one of the games. And the system will allow you to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click Create Copy again. So it copied that schedule for us one more time. Then we're going to click on View, and let's go ahead and switch this to say Football Varsity 15-16 and change the year to be 15-16. We'll let the time be TBA and the date stay because we're scheduling over a full year in advance, and we can change that later in the future when we know more details. But then we have this little button here which says Switch At. Switching at will flip each one of these games so that the visiting team for this particular day will be the home team for the next one. So we can go ahead and click Switch At, and you can see that each one of those has been changed. And then we can save this and make it active when it comes time for the next particular school year. So what we're going to do now is we're going to activate these two schedules for our football varsity and our football JV teams. To do that, we just click Activate, and it moves it from pending to activated. Then let's activate this one as well for our JV schedule. Now, what that did was it didn't automatically put the schedules on the teams in our league's accounts, but what it did was it sent it to their notification section. So they can then accept all of those invitations, and it will go on their schedule automatically. Since we have access to each one of our school's accounts, we can go to each one of the schools and accept all of those games. So let's come over to League Schools here, and we're going to choose our first school. Then we're going to come to Notifications. We're going to filter for the notifications by league, and then we'll click on Football 11-man and click Filter. Here you can see these are all of the games that we have added through our league scheduler here, ready to accept. So we can click on this top right box here, and we'll select each one of the games and click Accept Selected. And then you can see that each one of those games has been inserted successfully on that school's account. We can check it by clicking on Team Schedules, switching the school year to 14-15, clicking on Football, clicking Search. Here you can see here are all the games on their schedule, and they have all been marked as approved since they're coming directly from the league account. Let's go ahead and do one more for this video. Now we'll go back to our league schools. Alright, we're going to click on Select School, and you'll notice that the school gets changed here on the top right section of our account. We'll click on Notifications, click on Invitation Type by League, and we'll change the sport to be Football 11-man. Now, one thing to note is you do not have to accept notifications one sport at a time. You can bulk accept all your sports at one time if you'd like, after you've activated all of your league schedules. Then click Filter. Here we have all of the games that we have added for our football varsity and JV schedule. Click on the top right box and click Accept Selected. So that is how you can activate your schedules and have them automatically posted on each school's account and on the master calendar. Stay tuned for the next video where we show you how you can edit specific games that you've done through the league scheduler to make changes for a facility or make specific changes to individual games if you'd like to.